tend to leave people breathless, but I'm sure that most of the people here tonight, mainly it's the volume, you know what I mean? It leaves you a bit numb, that's all. And so people don't spontaneously clap. And also, the numbers don't end cleanly, and they don't end in a way which provokes a sort of an immediate so, what does it mean, you know what I mean? It doesn't mean a thing, clapping. Not in the pop world.
To learn about the world of pop music, Paul and I arranged to meet another young singer who's been a teenage idol for 2 years. Paul Jones, lead singer with the Manfred Manns. Paul is married and has 2 sons, and he's one of the most articulate young people in the pop scene.
To you and for you, Paul.
Can I tell you?
Please.
No. Yeah, I've got a very sort of attitude, because I think an audience should be permitted to do virtually anything it fancies doing, as long as one is on the stage and being paid to entertain. When I'm doing the shopping, I tend to take quite the opposite attitude, in which I could be left alone.
When you decided that you wanted to sing, to write songs and present yourself to the public, how serious were you about your impact, or was it a matter of money to you? Separate them for me, will you?
Yeah, I can separate them very easily. When you're doing gigs for like once a week for just about your petrol money, which is what it's like when you start, it's, pretty obvious that you're not money.
The hope of money?
No.
Right, okay.
Absolutely impossible. I cannot believe that anybody would actually go into this thing if what they wanted was money, because such a tiny percentage of people actually make it.
They don't know that.
And they know that. Yes, you do know that. Yeah, okay, so youthful optimism, but that doesn't count for... No, if somebody was concerned about money, they'd be a bookie's clerk or something, or something where your turnover's quick, you get rich soon.
So you didn't start into this for the money, then?
Did the group just...
I mean, when I think of the months and weeks and years, literally, that I went on without making any money.
Did your group just get together and start to sing?
I didn't know any of them, actually, when I started. I just came up to London full of hopes, because I'm not that ambitious a person, but I used to go down to a club called the Marquee and beg to be allowed to sing one number. So I came to be noticed, ultimately, when this Manfred Mann group wanted a singer. Let me tell you about the Manfreds, the music that they're putting down. They started to play one rainy day, and the people came from miles around. They didn't come for the rhythm. They didn't come for the people of the town came just to stand around and see the singer looking sweet. Mike Hunt plays the drums, yeah. Tom McGinnis lays it down on the bass. But the one in the middle sings, hey, little cat, he's just a pretty face. Manfred Mann plays the organ. Mike Vickers plays guitar. And there's a geezer called Paul, who's so thin and so tall, and so wants to be a star.
But now you're...
Yeah, well, that's 3.5 years ago. That's long enough.
Why are you leaving?
Well, anything you say, any answer to that question sounds a bit How contrived. I've been in the, as I said, I've been in the thing 3.5 years, and I just have to be out now. And be on my own. But I mean, you know, almost anything you say sounds like, well, I guess I'll always be a loner. I mean, just out because I want to. Heavens, every time I want to sing, I want to be on my own. When you have a group called Manfred Mann, and the singer is somebody else, and for 3.5 years people come up to them and say, "Well, Manfred," that singer really feels like sometimes, you know, somebody's got to know his name's Paul Jones, you know.
About your personal beliefs, do you think that you and your friends, your group, behave differently, have different moral values than your parents had?
Yes, obviously. Yeah, moral values. Well, obviously, I mean, the biggest thing, probably the biggest change is in one's attitude to sex. Why I said the biggest attitude, the biggest difference in attitudes, that was because of sex. Possibly because that was the one which really came most between my parents and when they turned up at my 2-roomed flat in Camden Town 4 years ago and found me living with the girl who was later to become my wife, and I plucked up the courage to tell them that we'd been living together for over a year. They were horrified. Nothing seemed in any way horrifying about that to me. The nice thing about it was that after a while, nothing seemed horrifying about it to my parents.
She had a smile that won me, oh, and her eyes that stunned me. The way she walked, so switching, it made my hands start itching. And she came walking by. She to be her guy. She knows I'll never make her blue, 'cause she knows that I'll be true. Man, she looked so fine. I said she must be mine. The sweetest thing I've seen, every inch a queen. She came by. She wants me to be her guy. She knows I'll never make her blue, 'cause she knows that I'll be true.
Do you as musicians, like some of the American counterparts, feel the need for other stimulants other than your own music and your own audience?
You're trying to generalize as possible. I don't. As I told you just now when the film wasn't going, this is about the first time I've drunk beer for a long time, and I usually sort of hold a glass socially. Again, I know people, yeah, what does it matter? I've known people in groups that were in the top 10, in groups that